Welcome back, My Speaking Podcast. It's your boy Daryl, Sanchez, South Carolina Finance, Honorary County on. We back at it again. Going to give you another episode of this My Speaking Podcast. This is what we love doing, and we do what we love. So I'm going to send it over to my homeboy on the other side. Y'all already know who it is, but I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Hey, man, what's up, man? It's your boy Mike, a.k.a. Booby Choke Yourself, man.
Hey, man, that's right. Go ahead and choke yourself, man. You know, we may not always be right. We may not always be wrong.
But you always going to get our Ma's opinion what we're speaking on.
Hey, man, with that being said, man, we're going to jump right into it. You know, we got the Super Bowl coming up. Got the Patriots versus the Seahawks. What you think about that, Mike? Who you think going to take this?
It's a toss-up, but
Yeah.
I would give, like, the biggest key to this game to me is Sam Darnold.
Mhm.
Sam is known to have 3, 4, 5 games in a row. It's just great. And he's known to have that one bad game. And the thing about it, if he just have one more good game, I think they'll win it for sure. But if Donald has a bad game, then, but like I say, I think, the running game with Walker, and Nick and Jigba, he's a bona fide, he might be a top 3 receiver in football by now. He's a problem.
Top 3. He's
a problem. So, and I'm not taking none from New England because I know Vrabel gonna have them boys playing lights out, but Drake May, I think, to me personally, being in this situation as a rookie, it's just hard for me to see a rookie going into the, he's not a rookie. I'm sorry, second year player. I'm sorry, second year player.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's just hard for me to see him go in this, with a lot of pressure because, to be completely honest, and let's be transparent, he didn't look that good against Houston, but Houston had so many turnovers. And then you come back and play Denver, which Denver got a great defense, but you playing a backup quarterback. You only scored 10 points. Just something don't sit right with me about the whole situation. So everything tells me it's Seattle, but I can be wrong. But I see Seattle winning this game this time instead of like beast mode. I think Seattle, and I'm gonna say the game will probably be 27-23.
I agree with you on that same level too, man. It all depends on, because they both got good defense. The Seattle got great defense. The Patriots got a good defense. Like I said, Drake May, in those last couple of games, he fumbled the ball a lot in that Houston game. He fumbled like four times. He didn't really do too many fumbling in the Broncos game, because of the weather and all this and that. But like I said, he didn't really have to do too much. They just had to play the field position thing, ball control, that type of thing. So because of the weather, and that was the big thing. But now, now they're going down in San Francisco. The Super Bowl, the weather gonna be nice.
Hope it be nice.
It's gonna be even. Yeah, it's gonna be even playing field. So I know Seattle gonna be out there flying. So if Drake May can control not turn the ball over, and even Sam Darnold can control not turn the ball over. That's gonna be the key. Turnovers. Who turn over the ball less? Because the defense is definitely going to be out there playing. So whoever can control the ball, not keep down costly turnovers, that's who's going to win. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Like I said, but I'm looking at Seattle, where their defense fly around the field. I got them winning the Super Bowl too.
Is this Mike McDonald first year or second year with Seattle?
Man, I'll get ready to say.
I think it's his second year.
Is it his first year?
I want to say it's his second year. I think
it might be his second year. Because who was there? Pete Carroll. Then Pete Carroll went to the Raiders, right? So this is his second year. Yeah, his second year. Yeah. So he got them boys playing out their mind on the defense. Like, they're flying all over the field. So
see, Baltimore wished I'm assuming Baltimore wished if they could have got rid of John Harbaugh, that would have been their coach.
Yeah.
He was under John Harbaugh, but like I say, he went out there and he took you gotta look at it. What's the guy Leonard with Floyd? Well, no, what's the name? Played the Jets, number 99, Williams.
Williams, Brendan Williams. Leonard
Williams.
Yeah, he went to Dallas.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about Leonard Williams. He was with the Jets. He was with them for the first.
I knew too much. Yeah, Leonard.
He was with them. He playing out his mind. And then you got the guy who came from the Cowboys, Lawrence. He out there playing out his mind. Ernest Jones playing out his mind. I mean, they got players on every level.
Yep.
Seattle sometimes look like they got 14, 15 guys on defense. That's just how fast they be flowing to the ball. So,
yep. They can
be critical.
They can send 4 and drop 8. I mean, send 4 and drop 7. So I mean, it's
gonna be critical for May to dissect. It's gonna be critical for him to dissect the defense, because if not, they in there. So,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
said, this game is gonna be predicated on just like any other game, but it's gonna be magnified. This game is turnover. You cannot
Turnovers.
turn the
Yep.
ball over, especially you can't turn the ball over
Hmm.
and give one of them teams a short field. But I just
Yeah.
see
Exactly.
Seattle. I just see Seattle just
Hmm.
rewriting the books that when Marshawn Lynch is won, I think this time I
Yeah.
think Seattle gonna win it. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my opinion on that too. I think they got this, but like I said, who knows, man? Anything can happen in 60 minutes in between them lines once you get there on that field, man. So,
So
uh,
how you feel about Joe Brady getting named the Buffalo Bills coach today?
I mean, that was good because that keeps continuity. And who else would it going to get? Ain't really nobody out there. I mean, I would have, like I said, maybe a brand, a Flores, maybe. I mean, it was really not too many people to really choose out there. I don't really know who was a lot of really coaching candidates that was out there. Like I said, maybe a Brian Flores, but we already know they ain't giving those guys no chances anyway. So it is what it is.
Well, I mean, the Raiders had a second interview for Joe Brady. I guess Buffalo felt like, okay, to
He
me
about to go
personally, this how I look at it. This how I'm looking at the whole thing. I think under all of this, I think that's who Josh Allen wanted for his coach anyway.
because he comfortable
When
with him. Yeah.
once Sean McDermott got fired, I think Josh Allen, and I'm just being just because they
Yeah.
kept saying Brian Daboll used to be up under Buffalo and he used to help Josh
Yeah.
Allen out when he first got there. But with
Hmm.
Joe Brady being young and up and coming as a coach,
Hmm.
I feel like this was the opportunity for him. And I think Josh Allen said, you
Hmm.
know what? I'd rather have a young coach than going in the pool, getting another older coach,
Yeah.
recycling coach basically. So
Hmm.
Buffalo has got theirs out. Now you down to three teams. I think you down to
The
Arizona,
Browns
Cleveland, and the
and the
Raiders.
Red. Yeah.
I
Yeah. But
mean,
see,
Ron,
but they say I seen the thing. They said Brian Daboll got an interview with the Raiders too, but then he's supposed to be the offensive coordinator for the Titans, right?
yeah,
So, but they say if
but
he don't take that job with the Raiders, then he got a job with the Titans. But you
but
see, that's another thing too. They already got him. They already holding a job for this cat.
so what are you getting
Oh,
at? What is your point?
they ain't doing no
Go
black
ahead and just
coach
say
like that,
it. Go
man.
ahead and
They
say it,
they
man. Go
they
ahead and say it.
they ain't doing no brothers like that, man. They're holding a job. He already got a job in the hand while he going to interview for another job. Bro, come on, bro. Like, how disrespectful is that? Like, really? Really?
I
He
mean,
got a job. I'm like, boy,
I saw that
this
they
is
said
crazy.
he'd be the Titans head. He'd be the Titans OC if he don't take the
Yeah.
Raiders job. So, well,
Bro.
the same thing happened to the McDaniel guy with the
Yep.
Chargers. He was
Yep.
getting held a job for with a buck. He was
Yeah,
going
he
for
still had an
interview.
interview. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, so if
Mm-hmm.
he don't get it, he gonna be the offense coordinator. So then he took his name out the hat. But let's be honest, the last three teams we talking about is Cleveland, the Raiders, and Arizona. Out of them three
Yeah.
teams, who would you want to coach?
None of them. Ain't none of them. I mean,
Well,
shit, hell, what they
well,
got? And
if
that's
I
why
had
they're
to
gonna
take a pick,
need. Go
if I
ahead.
had to take a pick, I would say the Raiders because the Raiders gonna have the number one pick, and they're gonna take
Pick
Mendoza from
Mendoza.
Indiana.
Yeah.
So they'll have a
Hmm.
quarterback, what's supposed to be a franchise quarterback.
You know what? You're right. And I like that too. Cause guess what they're gonna do after they pick Mendoza? They're gonna build that offensive lineup, and that's gonna help the other running back there.
Gentry, Ashton Gentry, yeah.
Exactly. Because they ain't had no offensive line. He couldn't get. He couldn't. Every time he hiked the ball, they was already in the backfield. So I like what you said about that. Yeah, if they get Mendoza, you automatically know they're building up the offensive line. You automatically know that
Well,
because they ain't
I feel like now look at the college championship game. Who was on the field when the college championship game was going on? Tom Brady.
who? Yeah, Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady. He was at the
So
game because he
Tom
was he
Brady.
was because he's a part of the Raiders now, so he was scouting.
Yeah, he part of the
So
Raiders. Yeah.
everybody kind of know he probably gonna take Mendoza. And Tom Brady's smart enough to know, just like how Dan Morgan is with him. If they play the
Hmm.
game, them guys are gonna be no good if you don't get the offensive line fixed.
They're gonna get
So
the offensive line right. Yeah.
I feel like you hit the nail on the coffin. They got to get that line fixed,
Hmm.
but that'll help Gentry back
Yep.
there. That'll help a
That'll
lot
help
of things
Gentry.
out. But
Yep.
but um
Hmm.
but I'm at the point Ron Rivera just he interviewed for Arizona Cardinals job today, and I'm like,
Tell Riverboat Ron, don't do it, man. Don't raise your blood pressure like that. Hey, a
and
job like that is
that's
gonna be
what I'm
for a young
saying.
coach.
But see, my thing is for him. You want to get back and coach it so bad. I understand that. That ain't the date.
Uh-huh.
That's not the move. That's not the move.
Mm-mm.
Because you're gonna be
That
fired
ain't.
in 2 years. You'll be fired in 2 years.
Yep.
Because
A
Arizona,
job
they
like
don't
that.
know who their coach. They don't know who their quarterback gonna be. They got a
Yep,
lot of
a
problems
job
out there
like
in
that,
Arizona.
man. A job like that, you gonna need somebody not out of college, but somebody that's already in the NFL culture, like an offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, whoever it is. But somebody that's already in the league that kind of like know what to do. He done talk. He done probably done build up some relationships and stuff like that. And get a young guy and give him, like I said, give him a chance to build up the team. Because the last
But see,
coach they got was a guy straight out of college, right?
no,
Uh,
he came off of Philadelphia team. He was over there at Philadelphia.
so he an offensive coordinator with who now? I saw his name went somewhere today. He
He
became an
went
offensive
somewhere.
coordinator with somebody today.
He
Yeah.
went somewhere, but he came off of Philadelphia team
Philadelphia?
and go to Arizona. And then after what,
Okay,
2 or
okay.
3 years, he been fired. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but they saying that the Cleveland Browns want that young coach for the Rams, little young black kid. He's 35 years old. He's the passing coordinator. He's the passing coordinator for the Rams. So this is how it
Okay.
works. This is how it works. McVay is still one of the top coaches in the league. He's got that offensive
Yeah.
mind. Everybody gonna pull off of their tree to try to find the next Sean McVay. Cleveland looking for a
Yeah.
young coach. So that's what they're
Yeah,
going
gotta
for,
get
a
a young
young coach.
coach.
So
Yeah.
I mean, with Cleveland, it's not a bad job if you figure out who the quarterback gonna be, and you figure
Yeah.
out, because their defense is top 5 defense. They got a hell of a defense.
Yeah. So now the only thing I do is worry about the offensive line. They got to get the offensive line right.
And who the quarterback gonna be? Are you gonna go in there with Shador? Or are you gonna let what's the quarterback from Clemson? What's the black guy?
Dang,
Deshaun Watson.
I done caught a
Deshaun
black.
Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson. Yeah.
Watson.
So
If you gonna let Deshaun
either
come back and
or,
try to earn it,
yeah, either or, you
are
got
you
to
gonna
get
let?
that offensive line right, no
But
matter
I
who you
mean,
got back there.
are you gonna let Shador be the quarterback, or are you gonna let Deshaun start off?
I don't know. It don't matter. Like I said, it don't matter who start back there. If you ain't got the offensive line right, I don't care who back there. You got to have that offensive line together. They get the quarterback sometime to really survey the field and to go through his motions, and you know what I'm saying. That's with
That's any
any
team.
team. You,
Yep.
you got to get that offensive line right, bro. You ain't getting everybody scrambling. You ain't getting time a chance to get to really to set up and do what they need to do.
I feel like
You got to get that offensive line right.
anytime if I went into any organization, no matter where it is, if I'm putting all my assets that first couple years in my offensive defense line. Those two are
Exactly. Yep.
critical. Because those
Critical.
just imagine you having a defense like Houston or like how Seattle, you can just pressure 4 and drop 7.
Yep.
If your
Yep.
line ain't right, if your defense line ain't right, or your offense line ain't right, you in trouble.
You in
And the
trouble.
Panthers see that,
Yep.
and like we at home, we the Panthers here. And I'm not throwing shade on nobody on the Panther team, but Derrick Brown
Yeah, I know.
he's
Yeah,
like
I know.
he's like everything be all. But he's one man.
Yeah.
He can't we need 3
Yeah.
other guys down there with him to help out. So you gotta have people, and I'm quite sure, the exit when Dan Morgan had his exit, press conference,
Yeah, exit
he said
meeting.
he said if you read between the lines, he said if you're a Panther fan, you already know what we need to work on. He said it's no ifs, ands,
Yep.
buts about it what we're gonna be working on. So he already know defensive line and edge rushers and linebackers. That's what he's gonna be working on.
Yep.
So
Yep.
but I'm almost kind of glad that we have a ex player as our general manager that went through the rigors and know what to do and see how the game
Yeah.
goes. So I think it gives you an upper hand instead of just picking somebody saying they're a general manager and they never play a down in football. He plays, so that gives
Exactly.
you an insight of it. So I like that.
I like that too. Yeah.
Hey man.
Yeah, because then you got, like I said, go ahead. My bad.
No,
Yeah,
you
because
go
you
ahead,
got
go ahead, go ahead.
like I said, Arizona it's so bad over there, man. I don't know what. They ain't really got nothing to work with, bro. Cleveland got something to work with because they got a defense.
You got Marvin
The
Harrison
Raiders gonna
Jr.
have something to work with, but you can't give them the ball. Hey, you can have the best receiver you want. You can't give them the ball. That's like that's like that's like that's
So
like that's like having the best gun in the world, but you ain't got no bullets for it.
I ain't gonna lie.
It look
You
good.
have to be
Hey,
frustrated.
right.
You
You
got
can
to be
look at it.
frustrated in those
Yeah,
situations.
yeah, you can look at
You
the
gotta
gun.
be.
Hey, man, it's a good looking gun.
It remind me when I went. Also, remind me when I went and got my gun. I bought my gun and walked out the
Yeah,
store. The man looked at me and said, "Hey, man,
yeah.
the bullet's over here." I walked out the store with clean, pretty gun. Got all the way home, opened the box up.
Yeah.
I said, hey, man, this gun feel kind of light. I called my dad, and my dad said, boy,
Yeah.
you dumbass, you ain't buy no bullets. I said, I ain't know you supposed to buy bullets for the gun, so I ain't know. So that's basically what you
You about
saying, so
bullets,
I
man.
get it. I ain't
Yeah.
had no bullets, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't
You gotta
had
have the
one
bullets,
bullet.
man.
My dad said, what you gonna throw the
So
gun at
that's
the
how Marvin
right?
Harrison.
Hey.
That's all you're gonna do, cause that's how Marvin Harrison is. He a good looking gun. He ain't got no bullets, man. So hey, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
hey, but you ain't lying.
Yeah.
But like
So
I say, you ain't gonna lie on that. But I want to switch up a little bit, man, because that's the Super Bowl,
yeah,
and we'll get more to it, and we'll try to have Eugene on next week so we can do that. But
yeah.
the
Hey man,
the
I
last
I, I
thing I
want to
want to
talk about the Hornets, man.
that's what I was about to talk about, man. Listen, hey,
Oh, go ahead.
no, listen, man, listen. And I'll be the first one to say I always give LaMelo Ball full of crap when he was on here. I always talk about he wasn't
Yeah.
available. I'm hearing a lot of people in media like Lou Williams, even Kendrick Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of these ex players is on these different podcasts, on these different social media things, saying Charlotte is trying to
Mm-hmm.
do LaMelo wrong. And I'm saying y'all got to be the dumbest ass I ever seen in my life. They're trying to preserve him. They don't sit him on the bench to try to not play him. When they have back to back games, they don't start him one game so they can try to preserve him so he can be good for the. They're
Yeah.
trying to they're trying to make sure he play long. The thing is, these goofy. I know that you guys got to be goofy. You know for yourself, he's been injury prone his whole career. They're trying to prolong it so when he's on
Mm-hmm.
the court, he does make us better. And I got to be the first to admit this.
Mm-hmm.
I told Harold this today. LaMelo playing the best ball I ever seen him play because guess what? He's taking less shots. He's being more of a point guard. He's
Mm-hmm.
getting everybody involved. He's not saying it's all about me. I'm
Yep.
taking 30 shots a game. He's not doing it. He can
Yep.
see himself. I
Yep.
think he's finally realizing, understand. I got two young guns on the side, Brandon Miller and Con Knipple, and I got Miles. I don't
Conquer
have to do
nipple. Yep.
everything by myself. They got they
You
got
don't
they
have
got
to.
continuity with this team. They got continuity with this team, and I'm hearing all these other reports talking about Trey Miles Bridges. Listen, this is the first time I can say within maybe since Kimber left that this team is exciting,
Yeah.
even though the record doesn't indicate it. It's a buzz going around about the Hornets now because everybody like, hold up, they putting up
Yeah.
130, 145, 35 points and beat people. They
Easy.
had Philadelphia.
Easy.
Now, this is what people gonna say. This is what people gonna say. With Joel Embiid and Paul George. Listen, let me just be something. Paul George don't never damn play. He can sit and talk junk, but he don't never play.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid don't hardly play. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to take that into
Mm-hmm.
consideration. These guys don't play, but my thing is Charlotte had them about 50. And then I saw something today for the
Yep.
first time. They're the first
Did.
team since 1990. I think they're the first team since 1996. I want to say 96. And they won two
Mm-hmm.
games. They had two teams about 50 in the second half. They
Mm-hmm.
beat Utah about
Yep.
57, and they had Philadelphia about 50.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the reason I love the Hornets right now because we had the buzz about the Panthers was going up. The
Yeah.
buzz is going.
Yep.
Now the Hornets are picking up. The Hornets are picking up. If
Yep.
you win in
Yep.
Charlotte, they will come out and watch you play. That's anywhere. That's
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Either
What you
if
think
you're just
about it? What
playing
you think
good
about the
ball,
Hornets?
you know what I'm saying? I said even if you're playing good, see they're playing good ball. They're still learning. You know what I'm saying? They're still learning how to like when they have the big leads, how to keep the, you know what I'm saying, how to not take their foot off the gas and stuff like that. So they're still learning how to win games like that. When they have them big leads, sometimes teams gonna make a run. You got to know how to be able to quell those runs and stuff like that. Now they're learning when you go on the road. Okay, now this is what we got to do. We got to go ahead and preserve our bodies. We got to stay in, do what we need to do. We got to go in here, come in these different towns and take care of business. We flying, we doing this and that. Hey, one of these NBA games can be won. Especially they're like what? They're like number 7 in the East or something like that. I think the Hornets. I think they're number 7 in the
No,
East. So they
they're
got a
number
chance to make the
11.
playoffs. They what
11.
they at? They're number
They're number
11.
11.
I thought I saw something say with number. They what 20.
Number 11.
So what their record is?
19 and 27.
That's right. That's right. I was looking at something else. So hey, if they make a run, they can get. So who in front of them? Who is number 10, 9, and 8? Who in front of them?
Put it like this. What I can remember, Philadelphia got 24 wins until last night.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte got 19 wins.
Yeah.
But I think Philadelphia's like sitting around 7 or
Mm-hmm.
8. So Charlotte got to win 5, 6 games to catch them so they'll be in the top 8. But you keep playing this way, you will be in the top 8 eventually.
Yeah. So they got a shot, man. They can string together some wins. They got a shot. like I said, maybe after the second half of the season, after the All-Star break and stuff, we're gonna see what they got. What they got in tank, if they can make that run to see if they can make it in the playoffs this year. And that would be a good thing too, because you got the Panthers that make the playoffs. Now we got the Hornets in the playoffs. That'd be a good buzz for the city too. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. But I
That's
think
and you gotta
they can
understand
make the
that's
playoffs.
all that's
Yeah, go
all you
ahead. Go
ask
ahead. Yeah,
for
go
as
ahead.
being a Charlotte 10. That's all you ask for. That's all you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
You ask for the Panthers was in the playoffs. The Hornets can be in the. That's all you ask for. You can have Leafs going into the
Yep.
next years. Like, you know what? We got something to look forward to. The Panthers and the Hornets are going in the right direction. So I think Charles Lee is
Exactly.
doing a phenomenal job with the Hornets. I think
Yep.
Coach
Yep.
Canales is doing a job with the Panthers. So Charlotte, I think
Yep.
finally, I can say finally in the last 10 years, they're looking good on both sides of the coin. And FC's finna start up. Charlotte FC finna start up, and they was in the playoffs, I think. So
Yeah.
it's a good look for Charlotte all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, man. Yeah, but with that being said, we getting ready to run a little bit short on time, man. We want to thank everybody, all our new subscribers that been rocking, signing up and then subscribing, man. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate all our old subscribers. Keep rocking with us, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Anything else you want to say before we head on up out here, Mike?
Man, y'all get that hawk off for you, man. It's cold out here, fellas. It's cold out here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely cold, man. Hey, man, pull your hats down, man. Put your hoodie up, man. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay warm. And we out of here, man. Like space goes. Peace, man.
Man, don't you start that, man.